Listen, yeah. Where you tryna go? Let me know, love. What's the destination if there's no trust? When you in a hurry, take your time. This is not love, not love.
This is true life stories, right? Women, you break up with a woman, right? And maybe some time has come, and then you run into her again, and you got a girl with you, right? Here's what happens. If the girl that's with you and your ex sees the girl, and she sees the girl not to be at her level, to be underneath her level, right? She ain't never gonna want you back.
Yeah.
In her mind, it's like, I'm the best thing that you could have got. Look at this, right? Yeah. Now, the same woman that broke up with you, left you. Now she sees you, and you with a girl that's above her station, cuter, younger, hotter, whatever. All of a sudden, she want you back.
Yeah.
Because now it's like, oh damn, I must have forgot something. You know what I'm saying? I must have skipped over something, because in her mind, you were good for nothing and she left you. And this fine, hot girl that's got it going on has selected you, then it's like, what did I miss? So now they start looking at you differently. They want to come back around. So my theory is this: always get a girlfriend above your last one.
Yeah, keep up with it.
You know what I'm saying? So this way, when you run into your ex, you can always just be like this: you were holding me back.
That's what's called an upgrade. It's what we all aim for after a breakup. Some are fortunate enough to get it, while others aren't. They tend to downgrade and get the exact train wreck of a person that they put you through, also known as bad karma. Speaking of upgrades and downgrades, what kind of an ex are you? Here's Muntari with more.
Me, I'm the type that if we break up, I'll still get in touch with you, because they say sanko for injury. You know, definitely one day we're gonna meet again and have fun.
Why would you do that?
That's how I am. I still have feeling for you, so.
And so if you still have feelings for the person, why did you break up with the person?
You know, it depends on how we break up.
Okay.
So I'm actually a really cool ex. As I said, I'm friendly with most of my exes because, again, I left them according to them for no reason or whatever, but I'm fine with it. So we're actually really cordial, except one who is on site and he knows it, but everybody else, we're cool.
What kind of
bags?
You're dope bags? Oh yeah, you said that you have
Dope bags. I
you
don't
have a
have
good relationship with all you.
any beef with any of my previous partners. I literally wish them the best. And honestly, when my partners leave me, they always come back because they realize after what they lost. So
I hear a lot of women say that.
it's true. And I'm born on Friday, and apparently a fee is we go back to our exes, but that's another. They say women born on Fridays, we always go back to our ex.
Really?
And I must say that is pretty accurate.
Really? So you go back?
I do. Not anymore.
But
2020 was the end, but
I feel you.
yeah.
Okay, I'm the kind of ex that when I'm done with you, I'm done. But you won't be my enemy. I mean, when I see you in town, I say hi. Doesn't mean I won't talk to you or anything like that. But when I'm done, I'm done. I'm not going back to you.
What kind of ex am I? Yes. Out of sight, out of mind. Saying, we were an ex. See ya. I don't go out of my way to keep in touch with my exes, but I have exes that I'm friends with. We still keep in touch, but I don't spend time with them. Other than texting, what's up? I meet you an ex. I don't have free time to just invest in an ex. I have very little free time. So that time that I have, I'm going to spend it with somebody I'm trying to build something with. Now, if you want to text me and send me a message, check in on me, that's no problem. But it's nothing more than that. It doesn't need to be personal. We don't need to be in each other's lives because you're an ex. And you're ex for a reason too. So yeah, I believe in out of sight, out of mind. Keep your distance.
As I said, I'm a bit aggressive. It's like, you're still alive, is it?
You didn't die, Dan.
I.
How are you?
Yeah.
I think I'm a pretty dope ex. Most of my exes, a lot of my exes are crazy too, so I try to we're on good terms, but I try not to. I keep them at beyond arm's length, maybe add a leg, maybe this leg and another arm, but yeah. In general, I think there's been one situation that has really played on my mind that through which I learned forgiveness, or I'm still learning forgiveness. But if I meet that person today, like I sit down with them, at the height of my angst, I could sit down with them and have a normal conversation and we were cool. So I'm a pretty tolerant ex.
Yeah.
I don't wish bad on anybody. I mean, you're gonna get what you're gonna get through what you do anyway. It's the laws, give and take. So I'm not a hater ex. Yeah.
What type of ex am I? Say maybe I reach out once in a while, but most of my exes hate me. Apparently, I raised as like the most toxic ex, almost all of them. So the ones that don't hate me, we talk. Like my recent ex, she don't see me. I know she want to talk to me. But I mean, sometimes I just send her some nice messages to piss her off. Because I know piss her off, so.
My exes always thank me for loving them.
Really?
I love hard, and I try to be intentional about that, whether I receive it or not. And my exes always thank me for loving them deeply, and I'm grateful for that. That's the ultimate compliment.
That's dope.
It's in my yeah. Where you tryna go? Let me know, love. What's the destination if there's no trust? When you in a hurry, take your time. This is not love, not love.
There's a lot more of this conversation on the Love Is podcast. Tune in wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.
So I'm the kind of an ex to never have any ill feelings towards those I once dated. It's true. So if I see you out, I'll be cordial, I'll greet you. If you call me, I'll answer, briefly catch up. But that's it. I always wish the best for my exes and move on with my life, duh. The best thing about breakups, though, is that they help me regain my focus. The focus I might have lost while dealing with the person, and that propels me to achieve greater things. I mean, had I not been ghosted a few years ago, you guys probably wouldn't be watching this show by now. So the key to moving on from breakups is to never look back, darling. It distracts from the now. But you know who does look back? Forward, side, up, and down. The ex that treated you badly and now sees you glowing and thriving without them. And so, clearly, they want to come back into your life. But why? Didn't you leave me, or didn't you force me to leave you? That's usually the question that we ask ourselves and the committee of friends we confide in during the breakup. So, why do exes or some exes return when they see you glowing and thriving without them? Here's more with Kweku.
What is it? I think it's the same concept as you don't know what you have till it's gone. You know, it's like a lot of times when an ex leaves you, they think that they're leaving you for greener pastures and better things, and that's gonna break you or cripple you or whatever. So when they see you shining, it's like,
That's it.
maybe it's time for me to, maybe if I approach this situation differently, I could shine with them, where I can get some of that glow, you know? But like with me, I don't. When I was younger, I probably dated people, but a lot younger, like teenage. There's people that I went out with and broke up with 6, 7 times, maybe more. And it's just because I didn't know my worth. But after I did know my worth, it was like, okay, we're over, Megan. And that's how it works. Unless there's a reason for me to stay. I did come back in a certain situation, but we weren't completely broken up.
You're out here thriving and your ex's reaction is to come back. It's natural. It's natural.
People want
I'm saying, people want something that, you know, if you've come up, they want to be part of that journey up too. You know, sadly, what ends up happening is because they're an ex, you know, they missed out on that boat. And so when they get an opportunity to re-enter your life, you know, it's expected. But that's the best thing you can do. You know, when you're in a relationship and it breaks up. Like I remember whenever I was in a relationship and the relationship ended, you know, 2 things that always, you know, came up immediately: business and my health. I would go to the gym. It was like I was determined to get myself in shape, to look good. The next, because I know we're gonna cross paths in it. And I'm gonna tell you, when we see each other, one of us is gonna be at a different level, and I'll be damned if you're gonna be at that level and it's not gonna be me, right? So it's like I instantly went to work because I had to show you something, you know, that leaving me or breaking up with me or whatever has occurred is your loss. You know what I'm saying? You've made a mistake, you know? So them coming around after, you know, you've moved up to a different level, it's expected. You know, but at the end of the day, all you do is you just use it to kind of get back at them. Nah. It cannot get me. See ya.
So exes come back when they see you glowing. I mean, it's right there because you're glowing. And they're like, oh, I was dumb. Yes, you were dumb to have messed this up. And no, you can't come back. But you can admire from a distance, though. My skin looked better now that you're gone.
Done gone over your drama.
Exactly. And no, I don't go doing sankufa. I'm not that kind of person. And usually my exes go downhill after me and I'm just like, oh, you down bad. You down bad. Ever since I left you, you ain't been right. And that's the Scorpio in me.
You know what? Okay, why do exes return when they see you glowing? I feel like it's something about you living in that high vibration. So anyone's attracted to you when you're vibrating from your highest self, right? And so I think it's not just the ex. I feel like naturally people in general see something in you and it's like, oh, there's something in her that's magical and they don't have language for it. So I think ultimately when your ex sees you vibrating, feeling yourself, eating health, like it's just something that's contagious that they see and they're like, oh, I want that old thing back. And then they come, and the problem is they misuse it. They might misuse it, mishandle it, because they're really not ready for it. It's just the glow. It's just they seeing you in your element, and they want it, but they're not ready. So I just think it's the vibe. It's the energy you're giving out. When you feel good, you give out energy, and the exes see it, and they're just like, ooh, 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 and then they up.
So yeah, that's this situation. Like, well, you're taking the ex back or wanting to take the ex back. Okay, so I'm guilty of this, like big time. Say I'm out and drinking, then maybe I just open Snapchat or Instagram and I see you have a nice picture. I am definitely going to text at that moment. When I wake up, we're done. So I've never ever really dated any of my exes. If I've dated any of my exes, it was just to waste your time because it pissed me off.
Yeah, get back at them.
Yeah, but I like when we are done, you're really done.
I feel like I've just had one incident, and it is an incident. You're just like, ooh. No, he was like, nah. And I was like, and he was like, and then it's like, and it was like, oh, hell broke loose. But now it's at peace. That's all I'm saying.
And once you finally decide to end the relationship, We all know there is the opportunity for the ex to send that "Hey, big head" text, just to gauge what's acceptable between the two of you post-breakup. So here are a few scenarios we may have all experienced post-breakup. There's the 1 a.m. call, which signifies a booty call.
Booty call, not acceptable. Booty calls are unacceptable.
Booty calls with your ex. If you're not in a relationship with someone else, why not? As long as the boundaries are clear. This is just a booty call.
It's okay.
Booty calls. Yes.
As it treating the ex as a booty call?
Yes.
Why not? That could be your booty call, so it could be vice versa.
It could be both ways.
Yeah. So,
but the assumption is that it's a booty call. We're going to hit it. I'm going.
Yeah.
Going.
Maybe you're not ready for another person.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to be with me.
And you know that actually happens a lot
okay.
with women.
Women
will recycle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know what? Well, I know that I trust this. So they're gonna recycle that.
You know, someone's rotation like that. Like
I even know women who have recycled baby dad just because of that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, I had a baby with him, and now when they're ready to get married, have another baby, they've had boyfriends and everything, but I want to have them. You know, they would go back to that good for nothing who had to, because it's like, I don't want to have multiple baby dads. You know what I mean? So there's some women who would be like, I don't want to have multiple partners, so they would just recycle the ex.
A lot of them too, you know, I think they get emotionally attached to the person they're sleeping with. So they don't want any new drama. So they'll just go with the devil they know.
Exactly. Yeah. That's a great analogy.
Wait a second.
Slow it down just a little bit. More sex, less stress for a little bit. Vibe out, couple trips for a little.
There's a lot more of this conversation on the Love Is podcast. Tune in wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. Now playing David J's Time Will Tell. Stream now on all of your favorite platforms.
Can we slow it down just a little bit? More sex, less stress for a little bit.
We're still discussing what's acceptable and unacceptable after a breakup. Next on the list, calling your ex only to hang up on them once they answer the phone. Or as I like to say, wasting your credits.
Calling and hanging up the phone, stalking, no, and no. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Why? Calling and hanging up. The question for me is why, right? And if you're calling and hanging up, are you trolling? What are you doing? What do you aim to achieve by calling and hanging up? If you call and hang up because like you called, you wanted to hear that person's voice, and you got the jitters and you hung up, that's fine. But when you call just to be mysterious, you're an idiot.
Yeah. Sounds toxic. No pass.
Yeah.
Calling the ex and just hanging up. Unacceptable.
That's creepy. That's way creepy. Like, that's like serial killer. Don't do it.
That's unacceptable. And truthfully, if you're the guy that's doing it, what kind of loser are you?
Yeah, like, that's creepy.
At this point in this age, you ain't got time to get a new girl to call. Come on, man, get with it.
There's also the checking in on you, calls or messages from the ex.
Check-in calls and messages, yes. Again, I keep a cordial relationship with my exes, except that one, you know who you are. Everybody else, yes. I mean, I want to know your mom's okay or whatever. Like, you know, I'm cool like that, actually. Never done that. I couldn't give a no. Okay, maybe that's a bit strong, but I'm sure she's fine. I'm friends with my exes, so yeah, we do check in on each other and stuff.
We are friends. I'm sure your mother is fine.
No, I don't call them. I ask about your mom. How your mom and them?
She say, would you call him and be like, oh, how's your mom? How's your dad?
It's most of the conversation. Oh, how's your mom too?
What? So how is it supposed to do with me? Oh my goodness.
Okay, so yeah, acceptable.
Honestly.
Checking in with your ex, I think after the relationship is ended, just like doing a checkup, checking on the family, I feel like that's okay. I feel like a breakup doesn't mean you're breaking ties completely, right? You can just break up and say we are not together in a romantic capacity, but we are still friends. So I personally think that's okay.
I mean, that person was a part of your life. You know, you spent some probably amazing moments, memorable moments with them. So if you're still friends, why would you not, and you care about the person, why, or you claim you love the person, why wouldn't you call and check up? To just be like, you know, are you in good health, whatever. Corona, it has come, it's here. You know, call up, check up, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, as long as you're clear that there's no expectations.
Right.
It's the expectation. That's
Right.
be on the same page.
There's nothing really wrong with that. It depends on the nature of the relationship, how it ended. Sometimes maybe you just need closure.
And sometimes you're friends.
Yes.
I'm saying you're broke up,
Yeah.
but
you're
you're still friends.
Yeah.
So yes,
If she says she don't like it, then you give her the space.
I don't really think calling in and those type of things is
You really need to give her
It's
a
bad.
lot of space first
Because-
before you do that.
because, like you said, you don't know the nature of the relationship. Like it could be a relationship where I knew the family.
Yeah.
I'm saying the family knew me, and we've no longer are dating. So it doesn't necessarily mean you've cut the family out of your life neither. You know what I mean? So that one, you know, it has to really do more with the exact scenario. I don't think it's really that much of an issue.
Then lastly, stalking the ex on social media.
I have this. Yeah. Stalking the ex on social media only to make sure he down bad.
Yeah. You or him? You stalking him.
I mean, if I'm stalking, I'm just verifying that you're depressed and not thriving ever since I left. Not because I wish you or anything.
And he wouldn't thrive. You would.
Exactly. And usually they are. And I'm just like, ha ha ha, Scorpio in me.
I wouldn't. I just think it's part of the healing process.
And you just think more than
Watching what they're doing, it doesn't.
that's not, I mean, maybe not constant. Maybe once I'll just curious, out of curiosity, whatever happened to that guy. But
No, I would get upset.
oh, okay, no. Because I don't care. So that's why I can look and be like, but,
Or everything will come flashing back to.
yeah. So only acceptable if you're not gonna be upset about it. When you see, even if you see he's thriving, you're not gonna be like then
I hope
feeding.
he's thriving, but I just don't want to see it.
Okay, I mean Scorpio, so I usually don't hope that they're doing well, but yeah, I'm okay either way, I guess.
Stalking the ex on social media, lame.
Yeah, no.
Lame.
Don't do it, because you'll
Get a
find
life.
something you don't want to see. And it just will make stuff worse. Don't do it. Live your life. If you happy, you don't need to do it.
If you really care about that person or you really want it back, you want that old thing back on, get it
'em
back.
up.
Yeah, but like stalking the person, it's creepy.
Loser,
I will stalk any ex. Sorry.
stalking your ex on social media.
That's long.
That's-
because they're still on my social media. We
That's-
talk on the social media. So why would I stalk you?
Yeah, I mean, don't be wrong.
I might check how you're doing.
I see feeds with my exes, And if they look good, I go look at the feet.
Yeah.
But that's it. I'm not gonna comment.
So say maybe
I'm not going, because at the end of the day, I don't even want to open that door. You know what I'm saying? I don't want her to think that she still got a hold on me or some effect on me, right? So when you like it or that, he still can't get over me. And it could be true. You know what I'm saying? I could be in my room with a pillow on my head crying the blues. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, when I leave that room, you ain't never gonna know.
So I had this scenario where my ex she got COVID. So beginning of the year she was in the hospital. And I found out we had already broken up. I found out, I called her, like we're talking, like, and I burst into tears. Because I told her, look, I've lost you one time. I don't want to lose you again. Because we're broken up, but we're still friends. No matter whatever happened, if you died, it's crazy. Like, I can't comprehend that. So, like, I just burst into tears and everything we were talking, and like, I was even shocked that I felt that type of way. So with that, probably in 2 weeks, I'll check if she's okay.
So do you feel that maybe you showing that level of vulnerability to her? Do you feel like that would have changed? It was too late.
It was too late. I got a lot of things too late.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
They're an ex for a reason, okay? So next time he or she reaches out to you, remember that reason and let it go. Let it go, let it go, let them go, all right? Thank you all so much for watching, and make sure you listen to the Love Is podcast. Until next time, you already know, I'm sending you a lot of love, light, and blessings. Bye-bye.
I know your ex didn't do you right, and you ain't going through it for the second time. Slowing down, cause I feel like I'm about to slide. I just wanna vibe, baby, take our time. Can we slow it down just a little bit? More sex, less stress for a little bit. Vibe out, couple trips for a little bit. Time will tell, but you need to make your mind up. Slow it down just a little bit. More sex, less stress for a little bit. Vibe out, couple trips for a little bit. Time will tell, but you need to make your mind